All right. Hello, beloveds. Welcome. I'm Sherry Mosley. I am here in Sausalito, California, and we will be doing our check in for December of 2021. And I know many of you have been coming to this channel for the new moon and full moon transmissions with the light language and ascension energies. And we're now moving to doing a monthly forecast and bringing in the light language and or the Aqualorian crystalline light healing, connecting to the Elohim, councils of light, connecting to the ascended masters, as well as the angelic extraterrestrials, the Aqualorians, and their beautiful crystalline light healing. If you are wanting the new moon and full moon transmissions, as well as the talk that I usually do about those cycles, you can now get those transmissions on my Patreon page. I've put them all together, packaged them into a bundle. So instead of individual transmissions, it's now, they used to be $33 per transmission, and now it's just $44 a month for the full moon, new moon, any equinox or solstice that's occurring at that time, and or any lunar or solar eclipses. So that's a great package deal for you guys. It's a lot easier for me as well doing these because it's just a lot of different platforms to be uploading everything to. So I hope that you will continue to support my work. I really appreciate it. And move your purchasing to the Patreon membership instead of getting any individual downloads on this video. So we're now going to do our check-in for the month of December of 2021. And this month, and all of these check-ins that we do are to be in alignment with the astrological events that are occurring that are part of our incarnated paths here on Earth. So, as souls, we are connected, of course, to all the universal beingness. And while incarnated on Earth, we are connected to the astrological as well as the seasonal cycles that are occurring as part of Earth and the collective, the soul collective. And in ancient shamanic traditions, including Asian medicine, we really want to attune and align ourselves to what these cycles are inviting us to align with within ourselves. What are they inviting us to mature to grow to step into, right? We want to be going in that flow. So these monthly sessions are allowing us to align with that flow. And we have been in such an amazing transformative period this year. It's been profound. One of the most active years with all of these Saturn Uranus squares that have been occurring since the Great Conjunction that happened in December of 2020. So this year has been thus far much transformation, and we've been integrating this. And as I'm doing this, we are in the eclipse kind of portal here between the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse that's coming on December 3rd. And then we will also have the new and full moons. So these are going to be coming in as well, bringing in more upgrades. I'm just trying to see here when these moons are coming in. I hadn't really taken a look. So, yes, on the 3rd, we have the total solar eclipse with a new moon, right? And so that's going to be within our portal of this eclipse energy. And that's really going to set a strong tone for December. All right, this is going to bring in a lot of new changes that have already been started, right? The full moon lunar eclipse already started a lot of these changes. And this new moon with the solar eclipse is really going to, it may make the ride a little bit bumpy, right? And there is a sense of, it's going to be a very almost like a deeper transformation happening in the month of December because we have the solstice coming on the 21st. All right. And then we also, let's see, we also have then the full moon. Seeing the full moon is going to be on the 18th, right? So we have the new moon with the solar eclipse on the 3rd, and then the full moon on the 18th. And then we have solstice following that up on the 21st. And then on the 24th, we have the last and final Saturn Uranus square. So all of this is bringing us into a very deep aspect with ourselves and allowing this final step of transformation that we've been doing all year long. And I know many of you are feeling maybe tired or discombobulated, like everything's gotten unplugged and you don't know where to plug in next. And maybe you're going to try to plug something in that's new and you realize, oh, that outlet is totally overcharged. It has too much on it already. And so we have to go, wait a minute, well, where am I going to plug this in now? Right. And then we have to wait. So there's a little bit of this like hurry up and change and then pull back and wait. We have to let things settle down a little bit more before we know exactly where to plug that in, right? But then there are little steps that we can take. I'm saying kind of like you take one step forward and maybe then there's like three steps back, right? So it's kind of slow change because there's so much transformation that's happening in between. And this is going to continue and maybe even, it's going to be kind of increasing in December. I know maybe not what everybody wants to hear, but know that all the change is part of what is in alignment for your highest and best of this path of new earth that is unfolding. And again, this is why we're doing the Gateway Guardian Angelics series. We started in October. The final one will be in this December. And we're really aligning with allowing the new energy, the new ascension energy to come in, right? And so we really want to be in alignment, number one, with ourselves always and our soul path. And then once we're in that alignment, we're able to step into and connect with what the divine is bringing through in these energy portals. And that's what the Gateway Guardian Angelics are having us focus on. And then we also have the lunar cycles as the deep points for us to go deep within, check in, become aligned, working with the Elohim, the councils of light, to really allow us to have mirrored back to us who we truly are in alignment with source, right? And this allows us to then move forward in our highest and best path. So we're coming from a place of being conscious and aligned with what is occurring, understanding what changes need to be made instead of coming from a place of reaction, which that can happen a lot with so much energy moving so fast. So again, December is going to have this sense of maybe things being shattered a little bit again, right? This is what the Saturn Uranus squares are. The first one was in February. The second one was in June with the eclipses. So I know a lot of people went through a lot of change at that time. So we're kind of coming into another round like that, but we're in a different season. So it has a different vibration or frequency. And we've already dismantled so much at this point that this is a time where all the higher beings are really asking us to know that we're not alone as we're going through this, and they're here to assist us with this powerful transformation, right? And that's the biggest point to remember, right? So we're not alone going through this. We're working together to go through this because we're creating the new earth. And there are powerful new ascension energies that are coming in this year, templating us for the next few decades coming forward. So this is a monumental time to be here, but this is why you incarnated here on Earth at this time. Many light workers are becoming activated to move forward. Many people are leaving things that are not in alignment with them, work, career. This could be moving. This could be a lot of people are quitting their jobs. This is a lot of transformation that's going to continue for December. Okay. And, the square comes on the 24th. So it's really going to be playing out in January. So we still have, I know that it'll straddle the new year a bit. So there may be a little less feelings of maybe celebration and more of, well, what can we do new this holiday season, right? What new can I integrate? What really needs to change in terms of maybe old family traditions that need to shift? And maybe how you are celebrating the holidays. Maybe you become somebody that celebrates the solstice period more than Christmas, right? Or Hanukkah or whatever that is, coming more into alignment with the seasons, or just taking it as a time for meditation, right? So a lot of these things we're reevaluating why we're really doing something. And remember though, this started in February. So this is really going to be kind of the final piece of a triad, right? So a culmination of a lot of the transformation that you've been through as we get a strong push forward. So these eclipses are really dismantling things, right? So there's going to be still some dismantling that is occurring with this month of December. All right, and we're also going to have a Venus retrograde. So there may be a lot of deep emotional reevaluation that is occurring internally for yourself as well as your relationships. Okay, so that may be clearing out a lot of, they're kind of saying, clearing out a lot of old karmic baggage that you no longer need. And this may be kind of exhausting or tiring. So give yourself plenty of rest and regular time checking in with yourself, being in alignment. Okay, you don't want to kind of swing through this energy from a place of not checking in with yourself. So check in with yourself, make sure that you are grounded, make sure that you are doing self-care so that you're not becoming overrun or overtaxed with everything that is shifting. And there may just be some disorientation that is occurring, but the more that you can kind of go slow, right? And the sense of allowing things to fully reveal themselves before taking too much action. Although there may be also some times when you need to take action because this is kind of a culminating month, that maybe things you've been putting off, they finally need to have action taken on them because you have been putting it off. So keep that in mind as you are moving forward. All right. And so now I'm already starting to feel a little bit of the heart activation as the frequencies are starting to flow in. So we're gonna go ahead and bring in the light language frequencies to help us align with the month that is ahead of us so that we may be activated and present and aligned and understanding what is occurring when it is occurring so we may flow with that. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and begin checking in here. The Elohim, Councils of Light, Ascended Masters. Kashano ko shakana no koto, kashana no koshe keana nekea shatano, kashana no ko te karo no koshe, koshana nekea shanakata, koto shanenea tano, te anana te aro shikano, koshiano no ko te nane, te ananea kashano koto shikane, kananea kana, koto koshe keato koto, kea shanaka. Kashonoko shikanoko tara ete antako to anane te atara oshoko arana keara karoku keshi anane ke ato There is going to be somewhat of a powerful and deep light worker cleansing occurring. So the past lives from Lemuria, Atlantis, Egypt are going to be cleared of the traumas, the mishaps, the failures, sense of failures, all of this that occurred, so that you can come into being into your light worker beingness in this lifetime without carrying those karmic baggages that are getting in the way of you truly realizing who you're moving into in this lifetime at this present time, as you are being asked to strongly move forward in your path, in your alignment at this time. Shahano koshe ata shano ke ashana ke aro ko koshe ananeo to koshe indere ke ato teshe ano ko to koshe ano ko to ate ke ashono ko kashano ko to ana ekano. There may be a sense of hitting bottom at certain points, but do not be afraid, for this reality needs to be faced before you can fully step out of it into the new blossomed or becoming that butterfly version of yourself can fully manifest. Shashono koshe anane koto, kashono koto konene keshana katoro unu koto, tashana keto neke ato sheke, keshano kote shehano noshe, esheano kashoto, ashakano kosho to ane, ashana kasho no koshe, teshe hato shana, tashana neke hashanoko, toshona neke she anakaro koshe, keshana ka sharo o to ashana, to eke ata, tekado ko nakato ne, katana neke sharoko kosho uku tuana. There may be a sense of feeling a lot of tension before it breaks or surfaces. So just acknowledge that there may be a sense of a built up tension that is coming before the break forward. And know that the best ways to deal with this is to be conscious of it or aware of it, but don't let it run or rattle you. Shashono ko shanane shanu ko she tishanane tashana kashara ko shanako tenanike shekara atu tenakato shokoto ananeke tara atashanako shakananoko tenaneke asharakato noko asha Tesheana ne teshanu kuro kiashana kashana ne kanano kurunu kuriane ananoko she kanane she kanoko kanane she kanoko kutu shianoko tanane kiashana kato katarana ne ketiano koshe keshana katasha kunoko kutu nakashe tesheana ne atone atana no shikeruku Tana nakata nuku. Tana neke te ke atasho uku. Tana neke te nakata naka koto. Do not doubt yourself because things are falling apart or hitting bottom. Know that this is just part of the release that needs to occur as you finalize this transformational period. And know that you are fully supported in this transformation. And this is where they are, inviting you to all the offerings, right? So the new moon transmission, the full moon transmission, the Gateway Guardian Angelics. And at the end of the year, I'm also doing a 4 or 5 day workshop the last week of December that is going to be working with Metatron as we go through this powerful light body activation. So let me see. The full title of this event is going to be, because there are two that I've been given. So this one's going to be the Metatron Lightbody Encodings for New Earth. And we're going to be doing transmission work as well as working in your Akashic Enlightenment. So you'll learn how to work in your Akashic Enlightenment. We'll do DNA encoding for the new Earth grid. We'll be clearing out old soul path and aligning with the new soul path that is presenting to you at that time. All right. And we'll be also connecting with the Divine Golden Helix Codex and bringing in the new ascended DNA helix structures. So that will be the last week of December. And building up to that, we're doing the Gateway Guardian Angelics, as well as, the new moon transmissions and the full moon transmissions. All of those will be on Patreon, and the Guardian Angelics are done as a one-off event that you can sign up on my website. So all of this is going to be supporting you through this transformational period. And if you need a personal session, I can always do the Shamanic Akashic Record reading for you to help you clear anything that maybe you're really stuck on or need direct guidance with. There's also the Akashic Aura light language transmissions to get your own very direct Akashic Enlightenment light language, help you attune you to light language frequencies. And there's also the Akashic Enlightenment training. If you feel called to learn this at this time, there's also going to be the Akashic Enlightenment Level 1 webinar starting January 7th. So that will really be a good kickoff time to come into this new transformational energy and start doing that deeper work with Akashic Enlightenment. Going through all the soul alignment practices that are part of level 1. There's ascension work, there's connecting to past and other dimensional lifetimes. There is learning about soul contracts and relationship contracts. There is also learning a healing prayer to do healing work on yourself and others. So that's another offering that's going to be in January. Okay. And there's also the Aqualorian Crystalline Light healing. If you feel called to those attunements, becoming attuned in that healing modality, I call it super Reiki. You're really connecting to those super high frequencies and being able to run that energy on yourself and on others if you're called to do that healing work with others. All right. Thank you so much for listening to this transmission. And I hope that December was or is treating you well and that you are receiving the highest knowledge and alignment that you can from this amazing transformational month. Sending you all so much love and holiday spirit and celebration. And I appreciate all of your support. And for myself, being able to do all this work for you to bring this through, it is my greatest joy to do that and to assist you on this path. That's why I'm here. And also appreciate you doing the work because it really doesn't happen unless you do the work. And that's what you came here to do. Become that divine light that you truly are and assisting others with doing this as well. So sending you all so much love and light. And I hope you're enjoying your journey in this month of December 2021. And I will say bye for now. And I look forward to connecting with you